You have gotten through most of your life on your wit and charm and no small amount of talent, but that is the real world out there, and you can't charm your way out of a bullet.
You think I should quit?
I think you should be honest with yourself about why you're doing this. You have written 22 novels before you met her, and you didn't need to spend every day in a police station in order to finish them.
She's going to get herself killed.
She's a grown woman. She's a homicide detective, for God's sakes. It's her job. It's her life.
If anything happens to her...
Go on. Oh, Richard. For a man who makes his living with words, you sure have a hell of a time finding them when it counts. Darling, let me give you a word of advice, all right? From someone who's better than halfway through the movie. Don't waste another minute of it.
I'm sorry, are you saying it's my fault?
Cavorting with some awful gang detective showing up at a crime scene with a stewardess. If you want to punish Beckett, at least let her know why.
I'm not punishing her. Am I?
Oh, darling, you're hurt. I understand that. But quite honestly, the two of you cannot go on like this. Before Alexis leaves, don't you think you should have the talk with her?
You mean the sex talk? Mother, I covered that ages ago. I learned so much.
I mean the you and Beckett sex talk.
Mother, Beckett and I...
Save it, Richard. I knew the morning I walked in here and the poor girl was hiding in the... How did you know that? Mothers know these things. But I don't think you want Alexis to walk in unannounced and find you and Beckett out of the closet. And by out of the closet,
I know what you mean by out of the closet.
Okay. So, don't you think you should tell her?
Tell me what?
You want her to put you first when neither one of you know where the relationship is going. Do you know how absurd that is? I mean, that is as bad as you're not signing that check for Alexis's program.
This isn't about me.
Are you sure? I know you. You do not hold back. Except this thing with Catherine. It took you, what, 3 years to tell her how you felt, another year to act on it, and now, first sign of trouble, you're ready to run. Why? Now, you're having a good time. You both are, and I know you say you love her. But, darling, this is who she is. So is it possible that the reason you have held back is because somewhere deep down inside, you don't think this is going to really work? Excellent. Now hum. Vibrate.
Okay.
Breathe.
No, I think that's my vocal cords about as warmed up as they're going to get. Thank you so much. I thought you said you were just coming to watch.
Well, that was the plan, but then I discovered my expertise was needed, and don't miss his forehead, honey. It's shiny. What about this jacket, dear? Did you choose?
Yes, I'm good. I picked that up myself. Thank you. I've done this before, Mother. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, darling, don't you worry about him. Do not worry about that trophy, because the only thing that anybody is going to remember from the final performance is that you sound like an angel.
Except, Martha, I won't.
Well, of course you will. You just did.
No, Martha, that's because it was just you and Rick. We weren't in public in front of strangers.
Oh, no. Stage fright.
It's more like song fright. I mean, my heart just starts palpitating and I start sweating and my throat just chokes up.
I know. It's classic and it's awful. And why in the world would Richard sign you up for this?
He doesn't know.
Oh, honey, you have to tell him.
Oh, I don't want to let him down. He wants this so badly. I want to give it to him, but I don't know that I can.
Oh. But he is someone you can always count on. And that is a rare thing, kiddo.
Beckett. Yeah. All right, I'll have detectives respond. Martha, I'm sorry. There's a murder and...
I'm Catherine, darling. Look, be honest with yourself. Then be honest with your husband.